It's Crazy Steve, coming at you with a brand new video. Today, I have LEGO Dreamzzz 71453, and I'm going to be building the flying one out of the two. Now, the reason I chose the flying one out of the two is because typically I like to display my sets on a shelf, and the wheels I felt like probably would have had it rolling off, and I haven't had any fallen Lego yet, broken Lego incidents, so I'm trying to keep it that way. If you can tell, I'm a little less crazy than I normally am. I'm trying this one as an AMR experience, trying to achieve an inner zen. So you see, I have bag 1, and then I'm going to get bag 3 out of the way to show you bag 2. Now, I'm going to show you bag 3, which is mostly the flying pieces, and if you do the flying one, you end up with quite a bit extra pieces there, so take that into account when buying the set. Now, like other LEGO Dreamzzz sets, this one has beautiful art that you really don't get in other licenses. Like this picture right here, truly captivating, truly breathtaking. Wow, what a work of art. I'm going to get into building the set for you now, which I've sped up 10 times so that you aren't bored out of your motherfucking mind. Here is more art. This is Izzie, and she's a great character who comes with a very unique headpiece exclusive to her minifigures. You can get this in multiple LEGO Dreamzzz sets, but this is your cheapest option to obtain that headpiece unless you're just buying it directly from someone who had already purchased the set and pieced it out. Now, the big difference between this one and the Z-Blob mech is this one is a tad bit smaller than Z-Blob, but what I enjoyed about this one just a tad bit more is the fact that a lot of these pieces that you get are not stickers. Z-Blob had stickers, they weren't unbearable, but I do believe they could have printed them just like they did for Bunchu the bunny, for a new flagship line that they really want us to buy, really want us to play with. I just feel they could have done a bit more for it. But nonetheless, this is a fun set. I, as a guy, would personally choose the Z-Blob mech, but the pretty colors, the vividness of all of them, still made it so worth the pickup that I did. And the only complaint with this bag is when you get the little guy and the net, you kind of need to put him on a plate for him to stand and not fall over with it, because the net is just so outrageously big for that. They should have really made a smaller net for him. And as always, I pick up my pieces, put them in the bag, because I ain't losing any of that. So bag 2. Bag 2 was another fun one. You finish up the arms, the legs, and honestly, you could get this, I feel like, for a child a little bit under the age range that it's intended for, because it wasn't a difficult set by any means, especially when you get to the second part. If they can understand and grasp Technic pieces, the hinges, and all the movable parts, then this should be an easy build for them. And hey, they get a cool toy at the end too. Whenever you do the flying build, it's set up that Izzie is controlling it. Like, remember when Plankton was controlling Mr. Crab's brain? That's pretty much what it is, but it's Izzie and Bunchu the bunny. Now, the only thing that I can say this one compared to the show is that Bunchu wasn't really a Lego looking character in the show. Bunchu looked like a real bunny, and I feel like if Bunchu had a mechanical form, that this set would have looked a lot more realistic, or at least had some form of it in the show that showed that Bunchu at one point was Lego. But I can't really say Z-Blob had one that he looked very close to his, but the shape and everything was there. It's just very hard to get an accurate bunny shape, in my opinion, from these Lego pieces. And now you can see I'm going into more art, and I'm going to be building the actual wing piece for Bunchu the bunny. I'd love to hear down below what your favorite set from LEGO Dreamzzz is. I think my favorite one is probably the Nightmare Ship, but it's the biggest one, it's the coolest. It might honestly compete with Dr. Oz's space bus, because in the show, I think Dr. Oz's space bus, not butt, space butt. Oh, jeez. But I think Dr. Oz's space bus actually looks very accurate to the set in the show. And it comes with so many minifigures. And, you know, in the first 3 episodes, it's introduced to you so well. That might be up there as my favorite. But darn tootin', do I need a Nightmare King minifigure from the Nightmare Ship. So I'm finishing it up now. We're going to go through the typical rounds of showing you it all in all of its glory. There's one more piece of art coming up, and I swear, if you get these, you need to keep the booklets. These are unique to the set, and they really bring it all together. So here is Bunchu the bunny. If you've stuck around this long, I appreciate it. Maybe hit that subscribe button, and remember, everybody, stay crazy.